Our reading today takes us all the way back to the beginning. If you haven't already, spend a few moments reading Genesis chapter 1, all the way through chapter 2, verse 3. And this is the famous story of creation. And at the very end of all that God has made, we see that God rests. On the seventh day, he sits back and he rests from the work. And what we think of when rest is usually like he lays down on the couch and takes a nap because he's so tired, or he turns on the TV. And what this word actually indicates is the way a ruler rests on his throne. And the work has been done. He gets to sit on the throne and rule over all creation, over all that has been made. And this story is the inspiration for where we get the command from God in the wilderness to Sabbath, that one day would be set apart for no work. I want you to imagine for a moment what it's like to be enslaved for generations, where your value and your worth is measured based on what you can produce. You serve God, Pharaoh, in Egypt, who treats you based on what you can do for him. And now Israel is invited into the wilderness where they meet their God face to face, who says, stop, rest, remember me. This is a day set apart to me just to worship and delight in creation. You know, we've in modern days lost the instruction to Sabbath. These days our culture runs 24/7. So it's very countercultural, which makes it very difficult to practice stopping and resting. But the motivation behind this is a gift. What we hear God say through the 10 Commandments to observe the Sabbath day and make it holy is so that it might go well with us. You know, he knows because he made us, there's something in us that needs to be restored by being powered down and powered back up. Do you have rhythms of rest built into your life? I have to fight for rest. Saturdays are tricky for me. I work Sundays. I have kids home with me during the week and kids' activities on Saturdays. So practically, my family is pushing for what it looks like to carve out periods of rest. It's not 24 hours for us yet. But some days on Saturday, I give myself permission to rest because God is ruling over everything. I give myself permission to turn off my phone, to silence the distractions, to not run the washing machine, to hit the easy button for food so that I get a break. And my tendency is to reach for control, to keep managing things, but that's exactly why God gives us the Sabbath, as a reminder that our value is not in what we produce. Our value as his children is not in what we do for him. We're valued just because we exist and we were made by him. So in the next couple days, what would it look like for you to stop and to rest, to practice a little glimpse of the Sabbath? If you're already in a place where you could go all out for one whole day, that is incredible. We want to hear from you how you're doing it and what it looks like. But for now, can you take a baby step towards resting, stopping all of your fretting, worrying, hustling, producing, because you have confidence that the one who matters most is sitting at rest on his throne, ruling over it all. Blessings on you, and my hope is that as you taste the Sabbath, you would hunger for more because it is God's good gift to us.